Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Chris. I'm back with a follow-up video to the Antepes. I'm wearing the shoes, so let me take the thing off of my foot and hold it while I'm talking so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The Antepes, it was formerly called the Muscle Runners, which you see over here on the site where my mouse is. It says Muscle Runners. So when I got these, I discovered the brand about a month and a half ago, and then I did the first video where I showed you how the shoes perform. But since then, I'll show you the bottom of them. I've been doing a lot of track work at my daughter's track practice, and I've been doing a lot of plyometric work. And I was like, you know what? These should be the training shoes for every sport, from soccer to volleyball to football to basketball to track and field. These should be the training shoes. It's not necessarily a shoe that you're going to wear around just on a daily basis. I'm wearing them today because I was going to do this video. But it's not necessarily a shoe you're going to wear around on your daily basis, but you could. Now, I brought up in the previous video that these should replace the big blocks that were called jump soles. I actually wrote the owner and I was like, hey, these things work. And they work very well. And they add a lot of tension to your Achilles, your calf muscle, your thighs. It really is. When he kind of came up with the name of this company as Muscle Runners, he was spot on, man. If you're walking a couple of laps, the shoe forces you, because if you see how that sits, the shoe forces you up onto the balls of your feet. And you literally end up doing a calf raise every time you take a step. But it's that focus on this forefoot strike. It's that focus on the front of the landing surface, which it's a wide landing surface. And if you notice, the shoe is made asymmetrically the way your shoe should be shaped. This is a 13.5. My biggest gripe is that I should have, when I learned about the brand, it was like size up. If you're going to be doing a lot of, you don't have to size up. Stick to your size. If you order these, stick to your size. If this was a 13, it would have a better fit. Right now, I have a little bit of heel slippage in the back, and I tend to wear them barefoot. But when you do a lot of the drills, right? So what they've done now is they've updated the company with training manuals. And it's a lot like, I don't know if you guys, and I wish this was live because then you could answer me. How many of you guys use jump soles? And I used to have kids when I was coaching, they'd be walking around with these things on these blocks and they'd be like, I'm a dunk in 3 weeks. I'm a dunk in 3 weeks. And I'd be like, just kind of focusing on it and wearing that shoe. That's not really what's going to make you dunk in 4 weeks. That's just not how it works. You have to use the right tools. This is more like a tool. And it's an effective tool, but they have these training guides that you can sign up for. And then they're making these different booklets for each sport to target sport specific. And here's this wheel of sport that they have to target specific things that you can work on for that particular sport. So when I'm working out with these shoes on, I kid you not, I get winded fast. Now, I'm an older guy. I'm also a heavier guy. I'm 235 pounds at 6'2". So I'm a bulky guy, big guy. And I can usually jog a lot more than when I do plyometrics because my legs just aren't what they used to be as far as being an athlete. But for the last 4.5 weeks that I've had these shoes, I'm thinking, yeah, it's been 4.5, almost 2 months, I think. These things work, man. And what I would suggest for the company is connect with basketball teams, volleyball teams, give them those sport-specific workouts for the plyometrics, for adding jump rope, working on these different planes, because the majority of sport requires you to have very active quick twitch fibers. And this shoe targets quick twitch fibers. So There's no wear in the upper. And like I said, I've worn these probably 3 to 4 times a week for the last month and a half. And there's no, and this is an all white shoe. The most dirt is actually on the left one because some of the track surface rubbed on the back of it. So I got this red back here at the back. But you're talking about a month of wear and there's no damage. Now, I was on track surfaces. I was on carpet. I was on court surfaces. I was on rubber. I was not on concrete as much, so you don't have that wear from concrete. But I have to think, there's no compression. You would think you see some wrinkles. You do have a few wrinkles back here at the back of the shoe, and that's from me resting on my heel because you do get tired. Now, one of the things that I have to tell you guys, if you're going to buy them, I think you should do a Kickstarter. There's a lot that you could be doing with these shoes, man, to get people excited about them. But it's so hard to break through the noise of everything that's out there on the internet. One of the things that you have to tell people about, and I'm going to say it in this video, and hopefully it's taken by you, the viewer, the correct way, is if you don't have strong ankles, these could be difficult shoes to train in. If you're going to wear them and your legs are not very strong now, walk first. I would say walk for a mile to 3 miles every day. Just casual walk, nothing explosive, not moving your arms, not fast walk, none of that stuff. Walk a mile to 3 miles every 5 days a week. Rest a couple of days of the week. Do that for a month. Add some plyo in the next 2 weeks after that. Add some plyo or calf raises, deep squats. You'll see me in the video here doing deep squats with the ball. Don't use the ball, just use your body weight because this forces you to activate your core when you're using slam balls. Do not use that for your squats. Don't use that for your squats because it's a completely different workout. And if you don't have the balance, because this forces you to be on your forefoot, it can make you lean and tilt. And you'll see me in this video kind of rocking, leaning, and tilting and having to get my balance back again. But that activates your core. You're talking about when you have a great core, your speed increases, everything gets better, man. But after this time, the shoe did not break down whatsoever. My daughter used them. I used them. My daughter has this blue one that you see floating in the picture. And obviously these are mine. I'm going to get ready to put them back on. But I wanted to do a follow-up video because a lot of the times people will do these videos and they don't do a follow-up. Now, none of this stuff is paid for, man. This is not an ad in any way. This is me simply saying, for the brand, workout sessions for teams. Give them team deals. Because at the end of maybe a 3 month training build up to the season where you're doing cross training and not CrossFit because you'll rip the upper. And I don't know if this upper would tear up that much, man. It is really a sturdy shoe. Really a sturdy shoe. You're not doing CrossFit in it though. Not at all. All right. You can do your plyo workouts from CrossFit, which means that you can do your burpees and things like that and box jumps, you know, or tire flips, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can do all of that. No problem. But, you know, rope climbs, not in these. You need that protective plastic piece that's going to be on the side of the shoe for, you get what I'm saying. The shoes are incredible, man. The guy that created this company has done something really at a time where everybody's making a shoe. Everybody's making a shoe. He's created an actual functional product that works. And that's a big deal to me. It's going to be extremely hard to get the traffic to the site. I don't have the biggest station. I love what I do on YouTube, but I don't reach a ton of people. But this is one of those products that a Dick's Sporting Goods, maybe a specialty running, it should be picked up because it is a functional pair of sneakers, and that's rare. Most of the people making shoes now are making them for vanity purposes. They don't serve any purpose outside of just being cute. These work. It's a great shoe. Shout out Antepes for making a fantastic product. Every hooper in the country should have a pair. Every track and field athlete should have a pair. And every volleyball, everybody should have a pair. If you're looking at targeting those muscles that you utilize when you're sprinting, jumping, going up to spike a volleyball, it's a great pair of shoes. Fantastic job by Antepes. And I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Shout out Antepes. Website is in the description. There's no like link. I don't have a contact with the company. I'm not even sure if they're available yet. Can you buy these joints now? Let's see. Official drop May 6th. Limited quantity available. So the official drop is May 6th. And it's a fair price. Carbon fiber inside of a shoe. Typically the shoes run you between $250 and $300 a pair. So Next Percent, Hoka's Carbon Runner, any shoe that has that. So don't look at this price and be turned off. Jump soles were similarly priced. They may have been a little bit cheaper, but they tended to be like these strap kind of Velcro onto your feet things. This is an actual shoe that your student athletes could wear around the school all day. So you can see your athletes in the hallway and be like, give me 50, toe raises, calf raises right now. And they could do that. And it would be more effective in these shoes than just wearing their standard regular shoes. There's a lot, man, that I could talk about. I'm kind of helping my daughter's track team. If I was still coaching, I would just get a whole set for the team if he had a team discount. Any team discount? I'm just scrolling through the site to see. There should be a team discount on here. Anyway, that's it. I was going to wrap this up, but yeah, looks like May 6th is the official drop date. So we're coming up on that in about 2 weeks. Dope. Peace, y'all.